Guys, and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how you can get Google Adsense approval. And just to notice, this is my Terran tactic. It has never let me down. I always get the Adsense approval. It's been 2 years, no rejections, no problems, and I always get the juicy money after this. Now, to put it simply, Google Adsense lets you have ads on your website. They will be displaying depending on the ad format you choose. There are different ad formats and each of them is unique in its own way. So first of all, we have to talk about what do you need to get this AdSense approval. Let's start with the basics. People always ask, when is my website ready for Google AdSense approval? It is always ready. When you feel it's the moment, you just go, push this application button, and AdSense can tell you if you are accepted or not. Now, if you don't get accepted, there are various reasons for this, which I am going to get to tell you. I will explain to you each of them bit by bit, and I hope you can get the most out of my video and get your website approved by Google Adsense. Usually Google Adsense says that you need a top listed domain, have quality content, no spammy links or redirections, get traffic on the website. You need to have a content that's bigger than 500 words, have a nice structure of your links. I mean, all of those H2, H3 tags. You need to have all other ads removed, but that's just total nonsense that people tell you. Well, the things you actually need are really much different. First of all, you don't need a TLD, which is also known as a top listed domain. You just need a domain name. It can be a .com, .net, .org, .eu, .in. It depends on you. About the no spam links on your website or redirections, this simply means that once you give a link to your visitors, it should point directly at your article or product or anything associated with it. You don't have to put links that will go to other websites. About the structure of your website, you just need to have a nice structure of the H2, H3 tags. You need to know when to put it. You need to know that the H1 tags is put only for the title of your post, and if you have more than one, it can totally destroy your SEO, your tactic, and Google might get a little bit frustrated with your content to get the idea whether this content is about dog food or this content is about cat food, or if you're talking about how you can walk your dog outside but you also have one more H1 tag about a perfect leash. So just use one H1 tag so Google can know what you're trying to target and what you're trying to talk about. So there is something like a myth that's saying that your website needs to be older than 6 months or 7 or 1 year. Well, actually, I would always recommend to my customers and to the people that were asking me this question, your website should be like 3 months old, around 2-3 months old, so you don't need to think much about it. Once you get shooting this content out to your website, it's going to be already 3 months, you're going to have enough articles and you're going to qualify for AdSense without a problem. So there's one thing that's really important for Google AdSense in order to accept you, and this is called a privacy and policy page in terms of service pages. Now, the privacy policy page is a really one thing by Google AdSense. In terms of service, you can just remove that. It's just a recommendation, but it doesn't mean they won't accept you if you don't have it. The privacy policy page should have what info you're collecting, what your website is about. If they call you, what are you going to offer them? You need to have all of this generated on your website and put. You can also go to any online website that is generating a privacy policy. Google still accepts them and it's totally legit, guys, so go for it. So one of the key factors of having your website Google AdSense ready and approved is picking your niche. Now, Google doesn't want you to have a specific niche for the stuff, but I always recommend people going for one niche, not a general niche which is writing for all kinds of stuff, because this doesn't get you ranked anymore. This was an old thing, and now the big idea is to have a one simple niche talking about one thing on your website. And I would always recommend to people to write something that it makes them feel so good that they can write many words for it. Now, if you're trying to go for the music niche, it doesn't matter, you can just add a big description. Where was this song recorded? If it has a video, who edited the video? What kind of things you were using, like microphone, like stand and others. You can also include your referral links from buy this product from Amazon if you like it. You can also add your referral link of the program that was used, such as Adobe Audition or Google Edit Pro, there are just many programs. And since you have your niche that you can write on, you can always pop up more than 300 words. I always write like 2 to 3,000 words on my posts. I even have smaller posts. It's just my A/B testing, so don't get frustrated with it. Now guys, if you wanna have a good website loading fast and getting these ads all the time and your visitors to stay on your website, you just need to have a good caching plugin and a CDN. Now for caching plugins I could recommend you many, but I always say you could go for LS Cache, WP Rocket or W3 Total Cache. If you're unsure about your website speed or how good your caching is, you can always go to GT Metrics or Pingdom. I also recommend to my visitors and my clients to go to Google PageSpeed Insights, because in Google PageSpeed Insights they can see all kinds of metrics, how their website loads, how it's interacting, how much time it takes for the first content. And yeah, so guys, if your website's loading more than 3 seconds, nobody is going to come to your website. Even though people now in 2K21 are mostly using mobile devices from which they are going to websites, it takes really more time to load and you need to have a perfectly optimized website. If you are unsure about the optimization of your website, you can go for AMP. It's a plugin that WordPress offers and Google also recommends for its users. It gives you to put your ads on AMP and it will be perfect for you. Now, as a professional tip from me, I will always say that you don't need to go to any website such as Fiverr or Upwork or anywhere else, because people will charge you like $10, say they'll optimize your website. Well, this isn't the case. The idea is that once they go to optimize your website, they're using an old or cracked plugin. They say it's a GPU plugin, it won't harm your website, but actually it leaves a crack on your website that people can just go add ads, and these ads will be Chinese ads which are going to destroy your website's content and SEO, and you won't get that Google Adsense approval. Another thing that can help with your website is to having the CDN like I mentioned. Using Cloudflare will be also a good idea because it can protect your website, add more security, and Google loves secured websites. Once you have a secured website, Google can really check up what's happening with your website, how is the content going up, is everything alright with it, are you getting spammy contents, are you getting spammed, are you getting bot attacks. Well, Cloudflare has a boot attack option. This option can help your website not get spammed by bots. You will have a 5-second analyzer. It's going to check if a bot is coming up through your website, and if it's coming, it will just block out the bot. But if it's a real human, it's going to let it on your website. This way you can always keep your resources, your hosting, and Google Adsense approval may come knock at your door in just 2 weeks. Now, if you like this video, I would also recommend you coming and checking the post that I have written. It has a bit more information that I can't just go into detail because it's a bit too much. It's gonna get you frustrated, and once you listen to it, it is going to overwhelm you with so much information. So I prefer you guys first hear the video, then go and read the content. If you have any questions, you can ask me. We have a contact us, we have a website audition. You can go to any of these links. So on the contact us page, you can ask us any questions. You will get a fast answer. And on the website audit, we can check your website. We can tell you what is missing, what do you need to do to get this SEO better, what you can do to get these ads and Google AdSense approval. Also for other websites approval it works, such as media.net, which has a bit more requirements, but I'm going to make a video about it, also a post, and I'll help you because I have got it. It's very easy, guys. You just need to keep posting, you just need to keep up the good work and never syndicate or take any content from other people. Now I wish you have a nice day, guys, and see you until the next video.